Welcome students. Today we are going to study pyramids and its volume. So this is from grade 10 mathematics. Okay, let's start. So we have seen these pyramids in television. It is in Giza, Egypt. So you know the shape of the pyramid. So such shapes you can find in temples also. Here we see in Nathabodal temple of Bhaktapur, the roofs are in pyramid shape. Similarly, you may have seen such pouring cup of a flour mill, which is also in pyramid shape, but it is in inverted form. So today we are going to discuss on volume of such pyramid. So before we start, let's review some concepts of pyramid. First of all, definition of pyramid. A solid shape made such that it has polygonal base, or may it be any closed curve also in general sense, and all its walls are slanting towards a point, and that point is called the vertex. And pyramids are named after their bases, such as triangular pyramid, square pyramid, pentagonal pyramid, etc. Okay. Okay students, now let's discuss on parts and measurements of pyramid. So you can see here A is vertex, the topmost point. We call it vertex. And next this line, the perpendicular line drop from A to the base at O. This line is called height of the pyramid, and it is denoted by, its length is denoted by H. This is the base. Similarly, as all the slanting sides are equal, and that we call as edge of the pyramid, it is denoted by E. That means all these four sides will have length of E. And this base length is denoted by A. Now let's review about their surface areas. So in pyramid, in square base pyramid, there are four lateral triangles, or four triangles, and one base. You can see here, these are four triangles and one base. The base is square, so total is called total surface area. If we take just four triangles, it will be called as lateral surface area. Now we discuss on right angle triangles of the pyramid. So this triangle AOM, which is highlighted here, it has three sides, H, L and A by 2. This OM is of length A by 2. As this is right angle triangle, Pythagorean relation holds there. That means H as perpendicular, A by 2 as base, and L as hypotenuse. Okay. And next is also right angle triangle there, AMD. So it has length of base MD as A by 2. This perpendicular AM is of length L, and AD as hypotenuse, because it is opposite to 90 degree. It is hypotenuse E. So Pythagorean relation is L square plus A by 2 whole square equals to E square. And next right angle triangle is ABO. It has three sides. First we take this E. This is hypotenuse because it is opposite to 90 degree, and H is perpendicular, and base BO is D by 2. It is half of the diagonal. So when we fit these all sides in Pythagorean relation, it becomes e square equals to d by 2 square plus h square, or oppositely e is hypotenuse here, h is perpendicular, base is d by 2. Okay, this is third triangle. And fourth right angle triangle is BCD. BCD, it lies in the base, it is half of the base, diagonal and two sides A, and this whole CD is also A. CD is also A, BC is also A, and this gives D equals to root under 2A. So these are four right angle triangles relations. So first is on A, H and L, second is L, A and E, third is H, D and E, and fourth is D and A. So these all relations we have reviewed just now. Now we review some area formulae. This is lateral surface area of the pyramid. A pyramid has got four triangular faces, and that four triangular faces is called lateral surface area. So its formula is LSA equals to 2 times A times L, where A is base length and L is slant height. So this formula is on lateral surface area. So next formula is on total surface area. So when we add one base area in the lateral surface area, it gives total surface area, and its formula is A common 2L plus A, or equivalently you can use 2AL plus A square. A can be multiplied inside. Okay, so these are three formulae on area of square pyramids. First is on base area, second is on lateral surface area or triangular faces, or third is on total surface area. So after reviewing these area of different parts of pyramid, now we start our discussion on volume of a pyramid. Before we discuss volume of a pyramid, you must have known that volume of prism is given as V equals to A times H. As cuboid is also a prism, cube is also a prism, we can relate volume of cuboid as V equals to A times H. That means volume equals to base area times height. And now we see one experiment on the volume of pyramids. Here you can see three square base pyramids which will eventually meet making a cuboid. So you can see they make a cuboid. Let's check once again. These are the three pyramids, and they mix such a way that they form a cuboid. So this suggests us that volume of prism will be 1/3 of that cuboid. As we have seen, cuboid's volume can be written as A times H. Volume of pyramid can be now written as 1/3 of A times H. That is to say, volume V equals to 1/3 times base area times height. So this we can conclude as the formula for volume of pyramid, where A represents base area and H represents the height. The height must be vertical one. We should not be confused with the slanting one. Slant height is not taken here, it is the main height of the volume. Okay. Now, as we use square base pyramid, now for volume of a square pyramid, we know that area of square base is given as A equals to A square, small a square, because length we take as small a. And then we know that just before we have discussed volume of pyramid equals to 1/3 of area times height. So if we have to use this specifically for square pyramid, we can substitute this A, capital A, by this small a square, which gives volume of a square pyramid as V equals to 1/3 A square H. Okay, here V means volume, 1/3 is 1/3, A means side length, and A square is there, and finally H is there, which is main height of the pyramid. So this way we conclude this is the formula for volume of pyramid, which is square based. Okay, students, now let's take some quizzes. Okay, first of all, if the volume of prism is 600 cubic centimeters, what will be volume of pyramid that shares the same height and base area as the prism? Okay, suppose a prism is there, it is of 600 cubic centimeters, but there is another pyramid which has same height and same base as the prism. Then what will be the volume of the pyramid? Correct. You have guessed the correct answer, because the pyramid will be 1/3 of the prism. The volume will be 200 cubic centimeters. Yes. Let's go to another question. It reads as, if height of a pyramid is doubled, how would it affect in volume of the pyramid? Once again, I'll read. If height of the pyramid is doubled, how would it affect in volume of that pyramid? Can you guess? Yes, you have guessed correctly that when we double the height of pyramid, the volume will also be doubled, because there is H in the formula, it will doubled. Okay. So we have got another question here. It's similar question. I'll read this out. If the base length of a square pyramid is doubled, just before it was about the height, doubling the height, now it is doubling the base length, that is A, doubling A. How would it affect in the volume of the square pyramid? So this question asks you about the effect of doubling the side length of the base of square pyramid. Can you guess? Yes, you have guessed correct one. When there is A square in the volume, if we double it, it will make the volume 4 times. I will show this in board. Okay, I will show this in this board here. We have V equals to 1/3 A square times H. This is the formula for volume. And if we are going to double this A, we replace this as 2A, and whole square is also there. So because of this whole square, now it becomes 4A square H. You got it right? Yes. Because of this square, this 2 is squared, so 4. This square is distributed over both the factors. Now you can see it is 4 times 1 by 3 A square H. So we have seen the effect of doubling the base length, that will make the volume multiplied by 4. Okay, next question. If x be the base length and y be the height of a square pyramid, write down an equation to relate them with the volume of the square pyramid. So this one is quite easier one. Can you guess it right? Yes, correct. This simply asks you about formula of volume. Formula of volume was V equals to 1 by 3 A square H. Now this question asks you about A is to be replaced by X and height is to be replaced by Y. Then this becomes 1 by 3 X square Y. So this is the expression, this is the equation that relates X, Y and V. Now we take another question. Here you have seen a cube and which will be cut into the pyramids. Suppose volume of a cube is 216 cc. Here cc means, yes, cubic centimeters. If you cut the cube as shown in figure into small pyramids such that the center of the cube is vertex. You can see this being the vertex, there are small pyramids all over this cube. So, and the faces of the cubes are base squares of the pyramids. Obviously, these faces are base of the pyramids. Face of cube is base of pyramid here. Okay. Can you guess volume of each pyramid? And what about its height? Okay, let's discuss on this question. First of all, how many pyramids will be formed there? Can you guess? Yes, correct. There are 6 pyramids. Because there are 6 faces in cube, there will be 6 pyramids. And are they all equal or not? Will they be equal or not in volume? Yes, they'll be equal in volume. Now, it makes us easier to estimate volume of pyramid as these all 6 parts are equal. Volume of pyramid will be 216 divided by 6 because all the pyramids are equal. All the 6 pyramids formed are equal and volume of cube is 216. So it is 36 cm cube. When we divide 216 by 6, we get 36. This means volume of single pyramid is 36 centimeter cubes. Okay, and it asks us about its height also. So can you guess the height? Yes, it is complicated. Before we estimate height of the cube, height of the pyramid, we have to know what is the height of cube here. So let's discuss on height of cube. We know that V equals to A cube. This is the formula for volume of cube. Now, if you substitute this V as the question given there, the value given there in question, 216, it will seem like this. Now, take this cube next side. When you take this cube next side, what will happen? Yes, it will be now cube root of 216 and equals to A. And after that, you have to solve this third. And by factorization, you can break down this into 3 sixes. 6 times 6 times 6. I think you can factorize this as 3 sixes easily. And therefore, value of A will be 6 centimeter. What it means? Yes, it means height of the cube, full cube is 6 centimeters. And now you can guess height of pyramids, small pyramids. Yes, correct. It must be now half of this height because that pyramid has vertex at the center of the cube. That pyramid must have its height half of 6, that means 3 centimeters. Therefore, height of pyramid equals to 6 divided by 2, it is 3 centimeters. Is it clear? Okay. Okay, now we take some problems. This question is taken from page number 91 of textbook. So question says to find volume of this pyramid. Here height is given and base is given. So we copy down both base length and height, as 10 centimeter is base length and 12 centimeter is height. Now we have to find the volume of the pyramid. And now we can apply this formula directly here because A and H both are known here. That's why V equals to 1/3 of A square H. Formula we apply directly. And when you substitute values, it comes like this. A square is substituted as 10 square and H is substituted as 12. So this is 100 multiplied by 12. It means 1200 divided by 3. And when you divide, you get 400 centimeter cube. So the required volume is 400 centimeter cube. Now we take another problem. This is also about volume. It's on page number 91. So here this slanting height is given. Instead of giving perpendicular main height, slant height is given. So So we copy down the informations, A as 10 and L as 13. Now we have to find the volume. So before we apply formula for volume, as we know that volume has H in the formula, but we don't have H here. So that H is to be calculated from the triangle GOM. You can see here GOM. So it is highlighted now. So in this triangle, there are three sides. This is OM is A by 2, GO is H, and GM is L. So the relation we have discussed earlier, it is H square plus A by 2 whole square equals to L square. So when we substitute values, available values, that A is 10 and L is 13, we get this. 10 by 2 is 5 and it will be squared now, and 13 square is 169. So when it is taken this side, it becomes negative 25, and when you subtract 25 out of 169, it is 144, and when this square is taken that side, next side, it becomes square root. That makes H equals to root under 144. So we have got value here, H equals to 12, because you know that 144 is square of 12. Okay, now we can apply the formula for volume. Now we have got H, so V equals to 1/3 of A square H. This is the formula for volume of the pyramid. Now we have A as 10, H as 12. Now this is 100 times 12 is 1200 divided by 3 is 400 centimeter cube. So which is the required volume. Okay students, now we have got another question. It's again from page number 91 of textbook. It reads, the total surface area of a square base pyramid is 800 centimeter squares and its side of base is 16 centimeter. Find the area of triangular surfaces and volume of the pyramid. So figure was not given, we have drawn figure here. So total surface area of is written here, TSA as 800 cm square, and base is given here, it is written here, A equals to 16 centimeter. Now we copy the given informations here, we have copied here, and the question asks us about lateral surface area, that means area of triangular surfaces. Area of triangular surfaces can be written as lateral surface area. That is to be found here, and volume is also to be found. So we can apply this formula. Total surface area equals to lateral surface area plus base area. This is simple formula because these four triangles make lateral surface area and one base area makes, if we add them all, it gives total surface area. So here total surface area is given here, 800 cm square. Lateral surface area is to be found, so we keep as it is, and this A is substituted as 16 square. So from where this 16 square came? Because we know that the area of base is A equals to length square, A square. Okay, so length is 16, that's why we have kept 16 over here. So when we square this value of 16 here, it is 256, and then after we take the term 256 left side it becomes minus 256, and finally we got lateral surface area equals to 544 centimeters squares. When you subtract 256 out of 800, we get 544 centimeters square, which is the required lateral surface area. Now we have to find volume. But to find volume, we need the perpendicular height, the main height of the pyramid. But we don't have that till now because A is given here and this is area, this is also area. We don't have H now. And to find H from A only, we cannot find H. So we have to find L also here. And after we find L, only then after we can find H. So L is to be found by using LSA formula. LSA equals to 2AL, and LSA is found already 554 times 2, and then A is substituted by 16, L is L again, and when we calculate, 16 is multiplied by 2 and gives 32, and this 32 divides 544. Finally, we get L equals to 17 centimeters. Okay, so this information, L is 17 centimeter, will be used here now. Now, in triangle AOM, this is the triangle, here we highlight here, AOM. This triangle we have frequently used here. This has relation H square plus A by 2 square equals to L square. And when we substitute the values, it gives value of H as 15 centimeter. I will advise our students to check these all calculations. Okay. Now, after having H, we can find volume. And formula for volume is, as already mentioned, it is 1/3 of A square H. And when you substitute all the required values, we get the answer as 1280 centimeter cube, which is the required volume. Okay, so I'm going to conclude this class by giving you some home assignments. That the first one is to be this question. It's on page number 124 of textbook, and it reads as, if the length of the side of a square base pyramid is 16 centimeter and volume is 1280 centimeter cube, you can see here the values are written. We have to write a formula on total surface area of pyramid, then find the perimeter of the base and find the slant height of the pyramid, and finally compare the total surface area and the triangular surface area, and which is greater by how much we have to write. So I think you can solve this problem easily, as we have discussed all the formula before. And another assignment is, the lateral surface area of a square base pyramid is 540 centimeters square and its slant height is 15 centimeters. Write down the formula to find out the total surface area of a pyramid, find the length of its base, find its volume. So now we conclude our class. We have studied volume of pyramid today, and we have related that volume with some Pythagorean relations also, and we have done some problems, examples on volume. Now let me conclude the class. We'll meet in another class. Thank you.